Right now, new information in the Trump investigation, how his legal team plans on responding.
And we got a foggy morning to this morning, and we could see that again tomorrow, but dry conditions for the start of the work week.
Hey, good morning, and thanks for joining us on News 3 Now this morning, Sunday. Before we get to more news this morning, Greg, it is foggy, it's cloudy, gloomy. Can we see some sun anytime soon?
Yeah, you'll see some sun hopefully soon. Actually, some places are starting to see it, but it is foggy, gloomy right now, and would be expected with all the rainfall that we've had and getting towards the tail end of August. So right now, 64 degrees at the airport, north wind at 9. The good thing is dew point is 63, so about almost 100% relative humidity. So you look at this camera out there, traffic, you can see that low haze. A lot of places are getting kind of a low hazing going on, but overall conditions are improving. But there's still a lot of areas that have a lot of dense fog. Fog advisory until 9 a.m. for most of the area here. We say visibility is 1.5, 1.25 for several locations, so nothing to do with the radar right now, but you see rainfall we've had the last 48 hours quite a bit, so that just helps saturate the ground and just set the stage for some fog that we've seen. So just remember, cloud cover will improve this afternoon, a stray shower possible, but otherwise upper 70s. We're looking at dense fog again tonight, tomorrow. Mostly dry for Monday through Wednesday. The next shot comes in maybe Wednesday night, but more likely Thursday, Friday morning. But the fog is going to be the main story as we get through most of the week. We could see that every single morning, too.
All right, Greg, thanks for keeping an eye on that for us. To our top story this morning, CBS News has learned about plans attorneys representing former President Donald Trump are making after the FBI seized documents from his home. CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillette has the details from New York.
CBS News has learned former President Trump's legal team is considering filing a motion to seek the appointment of an independent official to review evidence collected in the FBI's search of his Florida home. An individual close to the former president tells CBS that he and his lawyers want federal prosecutors to make sure a neutral person is involved in reviewing the documents, and they want a more detailed list of what was removed. Trump's legal team wants this independent person, known as a special master, appointed to examine the documents to determine if they fall under executive or attorney-client privilege.
One of the benefits of the special master, if the master agrees with us, is we can stop DOJ in their tracks when it comes to inspecting these documents.
But legal analysts say the Justice Department would likely contest such a motion, saying the documents are evidence. During the FBI search nearly 2 weeks ago, 11 sets of classified documents were seized, including some marked top secret. Attorney David Weinstein served in the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Florida.
We're led to believe that these are dealing with national security interests, whether it's secrets, whether it's nuclear secrets, whatever it may be, and that these documents need to be in a safe and secure location.
Meanwhile, a federal magistrate judge in Florida has indicated he could potentially unseal parts of the affidavit behind the search, following requests from more than a dozen media organizations, including CBS News. Judge Bruce Reinhart, who also signed off on the search warrant, has given the Justice Department until Thursday to submit proposed redactions to the affidavit before he makes a decision. Natalie Brind, CBS News, Washington.
The Department of Justice said in a court filing there's so much sensitive information that would need to be redacted in the affidavit that would be left would serve no public interest. New information this morning, actor Gary Busey is facing sex offense charges following an incident police say took place earlier this month. New Jersey police reportedly responded to a hotel hosting a fan convention with officials called on reports of a sex investigation. Their investigation ended with the 78-year-old actor charged with 2 counts of 4th-degree criminal sexual contact, 1 count of criminal sexual contact, and 1 count of harassment. The Food and Drug Administration is giving Novavax COVID-19 vaccine emergency use authorization for use in adolescents. It was authorized for adults back in July and is now also available as a 2-dose primary series for ages 12 to 17. The company says its overall efficacy in adolescents is roughly 80% versus 90% in adults. Novavax said last month its vaccine shows broad immune response to currently circulating variants, including the Omicron subvariants BA4 and BA5. The Novavax vaccine is the 4th coronavirus vaccine available in the U.S. Unlike the others, it uses a protein-based technology, a more traditional approach than mRNA vaccines. Next, Novavax plans to have trial data on using the vaccine among children younger than 12. An anti-vax group has been permanently kicked off of Facebook and Instagram. Meta, the social media app's parent company, announced the move on Friday, saying accounts that belong to Children's Health Defense, a group led by Robert F. Kennedy Jr., were removed for, quote, misinformation that could cause physical harm. Kennedy accused Meta of censorship. Accounts for state chapters of the organization are still active. With tensions mounting over the situation at a nuclear power plant in Ukraine, Ukrainian forces have continued to show that their reach extends far beyond the front lines, deep into Russian-held territory. CBS's Charlie D'Agata has more.
Thick black plumes of smoke were seen rising above the Russian naval headquarters in Crimea today. Russian media released video purported to show air defense systems shooting down Ukrainian drones over the skies of Russian-held territory. Targeting the headquarters, the latest in a series of audacious Ukrainian attacks deep behind enemy lines. Whether the result of sabotage or long-range weapons, explosions have struck an ammunition depot, a critical railway line, and an electricity substation earlier this week. The campaign to target the Russian-occupied peninsula coincides with the battle being fought over the nuclear power plant in Zaporizhia. Ukrainian officials have run worst-case scenario drills, with emergency workers dressed in protective gear scrubbing down volunteers posing as radiation-exposed victims. The Ukrainian energy minister saying it's impossible to ensure the safety of the nuclear plant while the Russian occupying forces are there. Ukraine and Russia have agreed to allow inspectors from the nuclear watchdog IAEA to access the plant. Details are still being ironed out, but step one will be a stop to the fighting. Both sides blame each other for shelling Europe's largest nuclear power plant. Both sides must hold fire for inspectors to complete their mission to ensure its safety. More shelling has been reported near the nuclear power plant, while new explosions have also been heard in Crimea. Charlie D'Agata, CBS News, Kyiv, Ukraine.
Good report there on the latest out of Ukraine by Charlie D'Agata. Okay, 7:05 this morning, just across the border, a Chicago staple finally making its return this weekend after taking a pause during the COVID-19 pandemic. Despite stormy weather and briefly pausing the show, Chicago's Air and Water Show returned, where spectators were still packing those viewing grounds. The show featured both the Blue Angels and the Golden Knights, with some attendees traveling as far as 7 hours just to get a glimpse at some of their favorite aircrafts.
I'm waiting for the P-51 to show up. Growing up, when I was growing up, I was really into World War II and the military and all that stuff, and P-51s was like awesome. So that's what I'm waiting on.
Chicago Air and Water Show is the largest free show of its kind in the U.S. That's according to their website. I've been a few times when I was a kid, and it is really cool to see. So check that out if you can. Still ahead, new benefits for first responders following January 6th. And you are taking a live look outside. It's foggy over the Capitol. Greg returns with another look at the forecast on this Sunday.
It's safe to say that a great day's work starts with a great night's sleep. So no matter what kind of job you have, Denver Mattress has the right mattress for you. So shop the Labor Day sale today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $200 on every $1,000 you spend. Save up to $800 on a Purple mattress with a scent base and score a $300 gift. Or check out the Summit Firm, now only $299.99, plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Subway's dropping 12 new subs for the all-new Subway series menu.
The new Monster has juicy steak and crispy bacon.
But what about the new Boss? It looks so good, it makes me hangry.
Settle down there, big guy.
The new Subway series, what's your pick?
I'm a mom of 4 kids. We have one in high school, a toddler, and our latest addition, 7-month-old twins. I can appreciate the impacts of inflation. DC liberals just keep spending. All that money isn't free, and families are paying the price. Senator Ron Johnson is fighting to help Wisconsin families. He voted against reckless spending that caused inflation and to cut waste in Washington. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to keep fighting to stop the spending and hold D.C. liberals accountable.
Come on, Brian.
Dad, look.
Brian, come on.
I'm Courtney.
I'm Brian.
Ready, Brian? Summer won't last forever, but you can go out and make memories that will during Toyota's National Sales Event.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. See your local Toyota dealer or visit toyota.com to learn more.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Oh, wow. Packer scratch games are back, and there's a chance to win 2 season tickets for 2 years?
Piggies in a blankie.
Thank you.
Wisconsin Lottery Packers scratch games are back with instant cash prizes and a bonus drawing for 2 Packer season tickets for 2 years. With prizes this exciting, everything feels like an opportunity for a big play. Available at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
All right, go Pack go, right?
Denny's all-time favorite Super Slam is back. Get bacon, sausage, eggs, hash browns, and buttermilk pancakes for only $6.99. Give your wallet a break and send it on a summer slamcation. The hottest deals are at Denny's, America's value destination.
Rise and shine in the bedroom of your dreams. Get a 4-piece queen bedroom set for only $9.99. Like my Fusion in 2 colors, my Spencer in 2 colors, and my Savannah. Need more storage? Add the chest and get all 5 pieces for only $12.99. I couldn't sleep at night if I didn't give people Bob's discount on complete bedroom sets. Actually, my $9.99 bedroom sets are so comfy and cozy I'd sleep like a baby, but I'd wake up sad.
Get Bob's discount.
It's a foggy morning out there as things continue to persist here, but we're holding at 64 degrees at the airport, north wind at 12, 63 dew points, so relative humidity is about 100%, and that's kind of for the whole side of the area. Still got that haze if you're driving around many of the roads. It's not dense in all areas, but otherwise you got some areas we see enough to give you a dense fog advisory until 9 a.m. for most of the area, going down to Illinois and over to the Dubuque area too as well. So visibility, right now we're seeing a lot of 1 to 1.25, a little bit more improvement as you get further south. Platteville going 7 miles right now too. But overall it is a dense morning with fog, so if you're driving, just be careful of that. Temperatures holding steady in the low to mid 60s, a little bit cooler to the north, but we haven't dropped off that much today. And like I said, when you get the dew points right around there, 100% humidity, this time of year it does set up fog. Dane County, similar type of conditions, about mid-60s, low 60s too. So really, as we break out of this fog here later, about 9 or 10, then we should see partly sunny skies, a few more clouds the afternoon, upper 80s. There could be a isolated shower to the east. We'll kind of detail that here in a little bit. But overall, the pattern-wise, we've seen we're getting more northerly flow. That system that we concerned about is pushing to the east. Low is pretty much in northern Illinois. And then we got all the activity, much heavier rain down in North Texas over to Louisiana, where they're having flooding issues with that right now. As you see for future casts, a few showers. We got a weak little cold front that could scoot through here. But overall, most area will be cloud cover, upper 70s, but a shower can't be ruled out. Tonight, lower dew points allow the temperatures to get down to the mid-50s. Once again, fog is probably going to be a definite for a lot of areas, especially the river valleys, once again, to see that. Tomorrow, a little bit warmer. Wind still to the north, but up to around 80 for many locations to speak of. So future casts you see further out, we're going to be dry Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This next system coming Thursday is not that impressive, but showers could be coming back in the picture late Wednesday night or more Thursday and Friday. Then by Friday, Saturday, we have a little clearing coming out. So that's the pattern that we'll look at. So things to know right now, we're dealing with the fog today. We could be dealing with tomorrow too, dry through Wednesday. A slight chance of showers coming in Thursday with the next system. 10-day, you see there, located Thursday, Friday, and then we have a break, and then we have a more probably impressive one going towards later in the weekend. But we got to get through the fog, which is going to be a problem through most of this week probably.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. Well, this week in Washington, a breakthrough for families of first responders across the country. President Biden signed a new law that extends benefits for families of first responders who died by suicide. Here's CBS's Scott McFarland.
The damage, death, and destruction of the Capitol riot didn't end January 6th. In the days after, 4 police officers who fought the violent rioters took their own lives, including D.C. Metro Police Officer Jeff Smith. His wife, Erin, says Smith was clearly traumatized by the horrors of that day.
He left left with one personality and came home with a different one. He wasn't the same.
For a year and a half, Smith fought to have her husband's death officially ruled a line of duty death.
There are multiple battles taking place.
Attorney David Weber helped make the case with some of Smith's body camera footage.
And you see he's getting jostled here.
He's getting jostled.
The video shows Smith suffering a blow to the head and someone in the mob seizing his baton.
Right there, it's gone. There's no baton in front of him. That's because somebody else is holding it. Okay, and now you're going to see him fall backwards.
But they also sought something bigger, a change to federal law to recognize some deaths by suicide as line-of-duty deaths for public safety officers nationwide. That could qualify the loved ones left behind for benefits. It's a battle finally won this week when President Joe Biden signed the Public Safety Officer Support Act into law.
This is going to help a lot of people. It's not just me, but others who have gone through this as well, and they now will get the recognition that they're due from the federal government.
A CBS News review found more than 750 officers have died by suicide since 2017. Families left behind risk being destitute with the loss of not only a loved one, but of an income. Bipartisan legislation to provide those families federal benefits sailed through Congress earlier this summer with a push from Aaron. As for January 6th, nearly 140 police officers were injured during the riot, in addition to those traumatized by an attack unlike any other in American history. Scott McFarland, CBS News, Washington.
Meanwhile, the January 6th House Select Committee is still waiting to hear directly from former Vice President Mike Pence. Vice Chair Liz Cheney says Pence played a critical role that day, and this week the former VP said he would give due consideration to any invitation to testify. Pence has said his former Chief of Staff, Mark Short, and lawyer Greg Jacob have already testified on his behalf. Cheney also hasn't ruled out the possibility of the House Select Committee inviting former President Donald Trump to testify, but she reinforced that any testimony before the committee would be under oath. Okay, we've got much more coming up for you here on News 3 Now this morning. Top stories just ahead when we get back.
The Chicago Bears take on the Cleveland Browns Saturday at 6 p.m.
With Red Robin's $10 gourmet meal deal, the choice is yours. Pick one of these 3 gourmet burgers, a bottomless beverage, and bottomless fries. All for just $10. Hurry in before it's gone.
Red Robin.
Yum.
Velco Factory Direct. What does that mean? It means no middleman, no overpriced, underperforming windows. Factory Direct means getting what you want, when you want, without breaking the bank. It means when you buy one window, you'll get one free. Yes, free. It means quality craftsmanship, custom designs, and a lifetime warranty. Most importantly, it means a team of window professionals dedicated to one thing above all, your delight. Buy one window, get one free. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feltco.
Hi, this is Lisa from 4Imprint. Yes. I'd like 50 welcome wows, 300 customer I love it, and 200 team member oh yes. Certainly. You know we got some brand new woohoos.
Dial up the wow factor with promotional products from 4Imprint. We specialize in awesome items that are certain to awe and guaranteed to deliver some ooh yes. From apparel, backpacks, drinkware to high-tech items.
Wow.
I love it. Woohoo!
Go to 4imprint.com and find some wow now. 4Imprint, for certain.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
With Red Robin's $10 gourmet meal deal, the choice is yours. Pick one of these 3 gourmet burgers, a bottomless beverage, and bottomless fries. All for just $10. Hurry in before it's gone.
Robin.
Yum. News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Yeah, we're dealing with fog right now, but it's a quick hit on the app. Please download that. It's a really handy thing, especially when you get alerts that we had dense fog advisory too. That way you would have got alerted on your phone of that occurring right now. The dense fog is available until 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. depending on location. Visibility's out there are 1.5 for a wide portion of the area, so if you're out there driving, be so careful. Things to know, that fog will be until about mid-morning. We might have more of it tonight and tomorrow morning. Dry through Wednesday, the next chance of rain coming Thursday or Friday a.m., and maybe another one Saturday into Sunday too. So like I said, the fog is going to be the issue tomorrow, and we could see more fog throughout this week, but we are going to get quite warm. We'll get up into the low 80s here by Wednesday.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. Well, to consumer news this morning, does it feel like you blinked and summer is just about over? Well, you can blame it on the high gas prices, chaos with airlines, or expensive hotel rooms, but a lot of us didn't get that summer vacation we were hoping for. Maybe you're finding yourself thinking the same thing. But before these longer days slip away, Consumer Reports says it's not too late to make some lasting summer memories for free.
Olgita Pila is a stay-at-home mom, and keeping her two daughters occupied when they're not at school can be challenging, especially when things like gas are more expensive.
Prices going up have affected us making any kind of decisions and trying to figure out what can we do that's free, cheap, easy, and close by.
Whether during the week or a weekend when school starts, there are things you can do in and out of the house to keep little ones entertained, often for free. Like going to a museum.
If you receive SNAP benefits, you can get free or reduced admission to over 900 museums through a program called Museums for All. And if you have a library card, many libraries offer free passes to museums right in your city.
How about taking the kids to a live event? Through sites like Eventbrite and allevents.in, you can find free concerts or classes, like a kids' breakdance class. Or maybe you'd like to instill a sense of community in your kids and teach them how to give back. You can find local volunteer opportunities that the family can do together through volunteermatch.org. Rainy days can be a great time to stay in and watch some movies as a family. With sites like Canopy and Hoopla, you can access loads of movies and TV shows for free with just your library card. You can access both on multiple streaming devices, and buying one doesn't have to break the bank. The Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K Max is a good value at $55. With these tips, keeping the little ones occupied for the rest of the summer may get a bit easier. This is David Fazekas.
And the end of the summer doesn't always mean cooler temperatures, so if you do end up spending time outside with family, always remember to wear sunscreen and drink plenty of water. But we will welcome the sun. It's been a while here in Madison. All right, still a half hour of news ahead this morning on News 3 Now this morning, Sunday. When we get back, we've got plenty of top stories to get to.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
Only two things are forever: love and Liberty Mutual customizing your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. And if anyone objects to this marriage, Kevin, no, not today. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Floor & Decor, my go-to to get it all. Tile, wood, stone, and laminate, they've got it. Installation materials, yep, and all the tools I need, they've got those too. More importantly, they've got my back with benefits and services I actually want, and a pro app that makes my job easier. Floor & Decor just gets it. That means I get more done.
At Floor & Decor, whether you're looking for everyday low pricing on in-stock job lot quantities and installation materials, or a powerful partner to help take your business to the next level, we've got you covered. Discover Floor & Decor today.
Living with metastatic breast cancer means being relentless because every day matters. And having more of them is possible with Verzenio, the only one of its kind proven to help you live significantly longer when taken with fulvestrant, regardless of menopause status.
Verzenio plus fulvestrant is for HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer that has progressed after hormone therapy. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, or cause dehydration or infection. At the first sign, call your doctor, start an antidiarrheal, and drink fluids. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor about any fever, chills, or other signs of of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, and rapid breathing or heart rate, or if you are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be.
Every day matters, and I want more of them.
Ask your doctor about Everyday Verzenio.
Denny's all-time favorite Super Slam is back. Get bacon, sausage, eggs, hash browns, and buttermilk pancakes for only $6.99. Give your wallet a break and send it on a Summer Slamcation. The hottest deals are at Denny's, America's value destination.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
On the next Live Before, our happiness expert Christine Whelan joins us with advice to help make our lives better.
We all need that. And then we'll go to the movies with our Will Loper. We'll find out what he thinks of the new movie, Beast.
Imagine a world without breast cancer. What if you were the one more we needed to raise one more dollar, take one more step, share one more story? The power of one starts with you. Join us for the More Than Pink Walk, August 28th.
Right now, a massive apartment fire near Milwaukee, leaving around 100 people displaced this morning.
And fog is the name of the game this morning, and it could be tomorrow too, but we are going to dry out and warm up for the start of the work week.
Hey, good morning, and thanks for joining us on News 3 Now this morning, Sunday. Before we get to those news stories, Greg, how about a check outside for us?
Yeah, it continues to be foggy out there. We're still holding on to it probably for a few more hours, too. One of the traffic shows that haze, that fog in a certain area right now. Some of the areas are just dealing with a low stratus cloud that's just hanging low, but actual visibility at the surface is not too bad. So either or, it's cloudy out there, and it's going to remain that way for at least a few more hours until we clear up. So 64th Airport, north wind 12. 63 dew points are near 100% relative humidity at the surface, so that means a lot of widespread fog in the area. Dense fog until 9 a.m., and then it should slowly lift. Some of the roadways you can see go further west, 14 up to Viroqua, and those areas are getting hit pretty hard with some of the river valleys getting down to like a 1/8 at Camp Douglas. So if you're driving, please be careful out and about. Rainfall, that kind of contributed to the fog too. A lot of areas have received rain, so the ground is wet over here. But overall, we'll see that lift. We'll get up to the upper 70s. A few clouds, maybe a shower later this afternoon, but most areas will stay dry. Dense fog, so dense fog today. We could see it tonight. Dry Monday through Wednesday, warmer, and then the next chance coming in Thursday and Friday. But like I said, take your time driving, and it will be a recurring theme this week with the dense fog in the morning.
All right, Greg, thank you very much for that update. Developing news this morning, 2 people are dead after a car crash in Sun Prairie last night. Excuse me, around 8:30 p.m., the Sun Prairie Police Department responded to a 2-vehicle crash at the intersection of Rayner Road and Innovation Way. Both cars had 2 occupants each. The driver and passenger of one of the cars were both transported to an area hospital where they were both pronounced dead. The other driver and passenger were also transported, but with non-life-threatening injuries. The names of the 2 deceased are not being released yet, as this is still an active investigation, according to the Sun Prairie Police Department. In local election news, the 6 counties that make up Wisconsin's 2nd congressional district are holding a recount in the Republican primary race. Ahead of the recount, just 74 votes were between candidates Eric Olson and Charity Berry. On Thursday, Berry filed a petition for a hand recount, but the Associated Press reports Olson filed 3 motions with the Wisconsin Elections Commission to stop that from happening.
Paying a very large amount of attention to elections right now. But luckily we use machines which are extremely accurate. But they're verifying that we rejected ballots correctly, or we made sure absentees were counted that should have been counted. It's a review of all of the paperwork.
More than 43,000 votes were cast in the district's Republican primary. The winner of the recount will run against Democrat Representative Mark Pocan in November's election. A new report has found states with the most restrictive abortion policies may have trouble recruiting students to their universities. A new survey of 1,000 rising college sophomores say 30% would consider switching schools because of lack of abortion access. The survey, which was not gender specific, found 80% of college students think abortion should be legal. Around 10 states have banned abortions with no exceptions for rape or incest. Around 100 people won't be in their homes this morning after a large fire Saturday in Brown Deer outside of Milwaukee. Bruce Harrison has more.
Amid gathered residents, a sense of relief. Everyone made it out alive. But uncertainty, too, about what comes next.
Just sad, frustrated. I cried. Because not knowing what I was going to come home to.
Smoke damaged Stacy Patterson's apartment. Tonight, her family stays at a motel.
And is there anything in the house that's really important to you that you're worried about right now?
No, I'm just glad we're okay. Everybody's safe. All that can be replaced. So I'm just glad that everybody got out okay.
A building manager and residents believe lightning started the fire.
Initially initiated a really aggressive interior fire attack, but based on the volume of fire, we actually pulled crews back out and went to a defensive operation.
Battalion Chief Dan Tyke says no civilians or firefighters were injured.
What did you shoot here?
A video of the fire.
Josiah, a 6th grader, is visiting his grandmother at River Place.
That person looks pretty panicked, frightened. What were you thinking or feeling when you were filming this video?
Nervous.
Nervous?
Because people's lives was in danger.
Resident Samantha Brandt likely helped save some of those lives.
I saw the flames in the corner, and I pulled on the alarm, and I noticed that the hallway lights were off. There was no emergency lights on. Everything was dark, so I started banging on doors.
Wow. How many doors do you think you knocked on?
All these doors, upper and second floor, and all these doors here and over there.
So you were running?
I was running.
Brandt nearly broke her nose, scrambling in the dark. Like her neighbors, thankful they're alive, but tired and worried.
Well, you've been through a lot. How are you feeling right now?
It's been a really tough week.
Really sad situation there. And take a look at these photos from the Lancaster Fire Department. Firefighters there had an early morning yesterday when the Premier Co-op building on North Jefferson Street caught fire. The department reports firefighters were able to extinguish the fire quickly and protected 2 nearby buildings from damage. Raising money for a cure and having fun while doing so. That's what the Iowa County Cancer Coalition was up to last night. The group hosted its annual fundraiser, and it was also the first since the start of the pandemic. Event organizers say the money raised will help ease the financial burden that cancer can have on a family.
We provide gas cards, food vouchers, co-pays, you name it, we help it. We want to make sure that we can do what we can to make sure that they're financially successful as they battle cancer.
And the coalition has close ties to the Wisconsin men's basketball program. It was founded by Connie Gard, the mother of Badgers head coach Greg Gard. Her husband Glenn passed away from brain cancer in 2015. The 2022 Africa Fest returned to McPike Park this weekend with dozens of African countries represented during a festival of food, clothes, culture, and unity. Our Andrew Banstra was there and shows us how important an event like this is for these respective cultures.
The native garbs, the unique food and flavor, and the beauty of diversity and unity was seen on full display at the 2022 Africa Fest.
Well, I can tell you, from being from Africa doesn't mean you get to meet all different people from Africa in the same place.
Many African natives experienced the culture of other African countries, while others expanded their cultural horizons.
You see all kind of peoples, you know, different vendors, different food, different countries. That's what this event is all about, bringing people together once again.
In the spirit of sharing cultures, vendors served up their favorite dishes, including, you guessed it, peanut butter chicken.
Especially like the peanut butter chicken, that's something that you don't see every day. Normally some people, when you tell them peanut butter chicken, they're like, peanut butter chicken, you know, which is, I mean, you can't knock it unless you try it.
Having that mash of food, clothes, jubilation, and celebration all in one place, it's rare. It's special.
You don't see this every day. It's not like McDonald's, like you can just go around the block and get some.
At Africa Fest, unity was found through sharing tradition, no matter the origin.
Even being from Africa, I mean, there's so many countries in Africa, so to get that many diverse people in one area, I mean, only in Wisconsin can you enjoy such a beautiful thing.
Great stuff there. And if you want to check out more information on Africa Fest, you can head to Facebook and Twitter and search African Association of Madison. Well, the Eakin Park Festival returned yesterday as well, bringing neighbors together in a day full of fun. The event featured musical talent from a wide range of genres, delicious local food and beer, plus fun activities for the kiddos. Members of the community association shared some of what they love about the East Side neighborhood, saying this festival is the best way to show off their community.
It just shows the vibrance of our little block party that's turned into this little mini East Side festival. So it's just very exciting for people to see what the East Side has to offer.
Yesterday marked 6 years of the Eakin Park Festival. Well, it's the last call for Brasserie V. The European-inspired restaurant known for its Belgian dishes is closing its doors next Saturday. That announcement was made yesterday on the restaurant's Facebook page. The Monroe Street staple opened back in 2007. No reason was given for the restaurant's closing, but in the post, the owners thanked their staff, customers, and partners for the last 15 years of bringing a little bit of Belgium to Madison. Okay, when we get back, we've got plenty more local news to get to, including Ride Across Wisconsin and another check on your forecast. We'll be right back.
Made in America is more than just a slogan. It's smart policy. When we manufacture things here, our shelves are stocked, and it creates jobs you can raise a family on. Like my parents had. My mom was a teacher, and my dad worked third shift. I'm tired of the excuses from millionaires running the Senate. I'll bring manufacturing back here, so folks like you who actually earn your paychecks finally get a fair shot. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
When you know what it takes to raise the best cattle, then you know Hy-Vee is the place to go for the best steaks. Highest standards around, like none other. 100% USDA choice and prime beef. You can taste the difference. So enjoy your Hy-Vee steak this weekend. You've earned it.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
The Tempur-Pedic Breeze makes sleep feel cool. So no more night sweats, no more nocturnal baking, or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur Breeze transfers heat away from your body, so you feel cool night after night. Experience the mattress ranked #1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power 3 years in a row.
And right now, save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Is this the new phone?
Yeah. With US Cellular, I got to pick any phone that I wanted for free. And I was already a customer.
Any brand? With any size?
I got exactly what I wanted. Big screen, big storage. I cannot remember the last time I had so many different options.
At US Cellular, new and current customers can get any phone from any brand free.
Are you actually texting them?
I don't know. I just thought I would just...
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Just another plug for the app. If you want a customized forecast from us and any National Weather Service advisory, watch, or warning that comes out, please download that, especially if you do with dense fog, because that you would have been alerted to via the app this morning. It's out till 9 a.m., 10 a.m. We have dense fog, pretty much all widespread now, with 1.5 to even down to 1/8 miles of visibility. So if you're driving out there, please do carefully. It should lift here later this morning, but the things to know that it could reform once again tonight. Could even be a problem further on. Mostly dry, though, and warmer Monday through Wednesday. We should get up to low 80s. The next chance of rain comes Thursday, Friday morning, with maybe another system late next weekend.
All right, Greg, thank you very much for that update. Right Across Wisconsin, the annual two-day event to promote Wisconsin's trails back this weekend, making for busier bike paths around the state. A 235-mile route takes cyclists from La Crosse to Milwaukee with the goal to raise money for the Wisconsin Bicycle Federation. Officials from the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources says trail users and park visitors should expect a large amount of participants today, so be sure to give cyclists plenty of room. And if you are headed out on the trails today, it's good to be aware of the paths being used and the time cyclists are expected to be there. Glacial Drumlin State Trail will likely be crowded with cyclists from 9:30 a.m. until 4:30 this afternoon, and Hank Aaron State Trail should be avoided from noon until 6 p.m. And new this year, along the bike path, cyclists will find the Wisconsin Bike Fed's Cycling Without Age team. The international program offers assisted bike rides for older Wisconsinites with the goal of increasing socialization and connection between different generations. Representatives with the organization will be stationed at different locations along the 235-mile route. Good luck to all those competing today. All aboard in the Dells is right. The Riverside and Great Northern Railway celebrating 75 years this weekend. The operation began back in 1947 in Janesville when the Sandley family built a 2-mile, 15-inch gauge train track along the Rock River. But not everyone there liked the train, so in the mid-50s, the Sandleys moved their railway to Wisconsin Dells, where it's been ever since, offering passengers the chance to ride an authentic steam engine.
And so it's amazing how many people come and they're like, wow, there's an actual fire in there. And it is an actual steam engine, and that's just really neat.
It's so cool. And if you'd like to check out this historic railway, you can visit each day from 9:30 until 4 p.m. with trains leaving on the hour. And if you want a more in-depth look on the operation and the people who run it, head to channel3000.com and look for Josh Spreiter's In the 608 piece. They featured it on the morning show last week, and some really, really cool stuff there. All right, still ahead this morning, we're talking with UW Athletics about today's football events. You don't want to miss that. And you're taking a live look outside. The fog continues over the Capitol. Greg back with another look at the forecast.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Senator Johnson's working family defined him. He and his brothers and sisters were raised by two loving parents with deep faith who taught him the value of work. As a young man, he shoveled driveways, mowed lawns, delivered papers, caddied, played Little League baseball, and baled hay on his uncle's farm. At 15, he got a dishwashing job at Walgreens Grill and became night manager before he was 16. After college, he married Jane, his wife of 45 years, and moved to Oshkosh to start a manufacturing business with Jane's brother. For the first year, the two traded 12-hour shifts. Over the next 30 years, Senator Johnson performed just about every task in that business. He installed and operated the equipment, loaded trucks, kept the books, and sold its products all over the world. His business didn't export jobs, it exported plastic. His quiet but extensive charitable work was never done for show, but simply to lend a helping hand, a value he learned from our parents. He's my brother and my best friend.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Hi, this is Lisa from 4Imprint. Yes. I'd like 50 welcome wows, 300 customer I love it, and 200 team member oh yes. Certainly. You know we got some brand new woohoos.
Dial up the wow factor with promotional products from 4Imprint. We specialize in awesome items that are certain to awe and guaranteed to deliver some ooh yes. From apparel, backpacks, drinkware to high-tech items.
Wow.
I love it. Woohoo!
Go to 4imprint.com and find some wow now. 4Imprint, for certain.
And he got so upset. Oh my God.
Look. No way. She has definitely got some work done.
Doesn't even look the same anymore.
Talk about an extreme makeover. I wonder how much money she spent on those upgrades.
Hey! The house looks great, right? 3 years, no interest on roofing and siding from Feldco.
Right now, get 3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding.
3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding ends soon. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Allergies just try to stop us being the greatest versions of ourselves. Allegra lasts up to 6 times longer than Benadryl. So trees, you won't take us down.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin, so dust, you won't wipe us out.
And unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make us drowsy. So fur, you won't phase us.
Take Allegra before your allergy symptoms take over you.
Live
your
greatness.
And new Allegra Hives works to relieve itching and reduce hives for 24 hours.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
We're still dealing with the fog out there. It's starting to lift a little bit in places, but overall it'll still be an occurrence for a few more hours. We're looking at 64 degrees right now, dew point 63. You can see in the background we're dealing with fog or just a low stratus cloud that's hanging around. That's pretty much given away to a dense fog advisory until 9 a.m. for most of the area here. Covering with the visibilities, as you see right now, we're dealing with a lot of 3, 1.5. It gets a little bit denser in certain areas, but this is kind of fluctuating back and forth as we get through the morning hours. So it'll be more patchy as we get closer to 9 or 10 a.m. this afternoon. One way we're dealing with this is saturated ground. We've had quite a bit of rain through most of the area right now, spreading that 1 to 2 inches even more. Dew points haven't come down that much yet. We're still holding 60s, almost mid-60s. The cooler air behind a weak cold front is up to the north. That will kind of slide through today, so our dew points will lower a little bit overnight. Right now, we're hanging with temperatures right around the dew points. We're looking at low 60s, so that gives away to your fog conditions. If we zoom in the Dane County area, pretty much the same standard area, low to mid 60s is very common throughout the county right now. So plan of the day, we're looking at clouds to be improving, temperatures to get up to the upper 70s. We should have more sun this afternoon, maybe a stray shower out there, but overall the pattern is more northerly, so that should allow our dew points to fall down. Heavy rain well to the south, and this system, the low is out near Chicago, is pushing east. We're not going to deal with much. The thing that we're going to deal with Thursday is well off to the coast, not even on the screen right now, but that's the next chance. We see a few showers pop up this afternoon, a future cast. Overall, upper 70s, winds turn around from the north. Very spotty. Most areas will stay dry. Just some cloud cover to deal with. Overnight, dew points lower, so temps will lower down to the mid-50s. Once again, a lot of fog will be out there we'll have to deal with probably once again. And then tomorrow, we're going to see upper 70s to 80s as we get more drier conditions, less concern then too. That next system that I talked about is not coming. We got a little weak thing Tuesday with some clouds, but that shouldn't be much. The next thing we're concerned about is maybe a Thursday event. That right now seems to be a showers coming in Thursday, maybe Thursday night. Friday looks dry, and then there's something more significant coming later on the following weekend. So dense fog, mostly dry Monday through Wednesday, and then the thunderstorms coming in Thursday, Friday. But in the 10-day, like I said, the fog is really the big thing to concern about. Otherwise, low 80s we're going to speak of getting up there. Next rain chances Saturday, and then we're going to see, once again, an opportunity for more of a significant rain, maybe Sunday, Monday. So this next weekend doesn't look like to be a total washout yet, but the fog is going to be the real concern as we get through the work week right now.
All right, well, looking ahead to those days with some sunshine, because it feels like it's been a while, but...
it's this time of year, end of August, September, we start getting into the longer nights, so the fog starts getting more of a potential.
All right, Greg, thank you very much.
No problem.
All right. Now, yesterday we talked about the Badgers volleyball red and white scrimmage. Today we're talking all things football, and here to join us this morning, Brian Lucas from UW. Hey, Brian, thanks for joining us again.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
You got it. All right, so today we've got all things football, Badgerville, open practice. What can you tell some fans about today's events?
Yeah, we're really excited. It's crazy to think we're less than 2 weeks to kickoff of the first game, September 3rd, against Illinois State here at Camp Randall. So we're going to invite fans today to take a quick first glimpse at the football team. We know that fans also need a little preseason practice, so we're going to open up Badgerville, our pregame tailgate, at 1:30 today, starting at 1:30. Kids can come out, take part in the Coles Kids Combine, do the 40-yard dash, high jump, all kinds of stuff. Great food and drink at Badgerville. Then at 3:30, we're going to open gates to Camp Randall. Fans can come in and watch the Badgers practice.
That sounds like a very fun day indeed. Now, you know, you mentioned the kids coming to do, you know, the events, the 40-yard dash, all that kind of stuff. They obviously idolize these players. You know, how do you think that these kinds of events really get, you know, these younger fans excited? You know, maybe someday they want to play for UW. Or, I mean, I can think back just, you know, to my childhood. I went to Bears training camp, and, you know, those are the kinds of memories that stick with you as a kid, right?
Yeah, definitely. You know, game day is great at Camp Randall, Saturdays in the fall, but you know, you can't really get that close to the field. You got to sit where your tickets are. Here, you've got a chance. You know, come sit close to the field, see those guys up close and personal. You know, and practice has a little bit of a more relaxed feel than a game, so you can get to see our players kind of in their natural state, having fun with each other, and we hope the weather should hold. Looks nice, so everyone, a great day of fun here.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Now, you know, fans obviously excited, but how about the players? What are they most excited about for a day like today where they get to interact with the fans?
Yeah, you know, we're basically at the midway point of fall camp here. They've been practicing for about 2 weeks, hitting the same people, hitting the same colored jersey. This adds a little spice. You know, they part of the reason they came here was the atmosphere at Camp Randall Stadium, and everyone gets to get a small taste of that today. So for our players, it's a great warm-up for 2 weeks from yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. You know, it's coming up here, first weekend of September, you mentioned, against Illinois State. And you just talked a little bit about it. I mean, these guys have been going against each other for the last X amount of weeks here in training camp. You know, I would imagine they're getting pretty excited to start hitting some other guys, right?
Yeah, you know, it's not like the NFL. There's no preseason games here in college. So this event, again, like I said, adds a little bit of juice to it. They will start their preparation, you know, their kind of transition from fall camp into their preparation for the first game and really concentrate on Illinois State next week, and then get into it. Game week is less than 7 days away. So, yeah, things are starting to ramp up and guys are getting excited.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be an awesome day out there at Camp Randall. Have fun today, and, you know, we're getting excited here. Badgers football just around the corner. Thanks, Brian.
Yep, thanks.
All right, take care. Okay, coming up, we've got much more to get to here on News 3 Now this morning. But hey, make sure we are part of your weekly routine by downloading the Channel 3000 app for the latest headlines and weather conditions 24/7. But when we get back in just a moment, a really cool discovery, 400 feet underwater. That's coming up.
Mirror, mirror on my 5-piece Tremont bedroom set. Only $9.99. Dresser and mirror, chest, queen bed, even a nightstand. At Bob's Discount Furniture, you get the quality and value you deserve, even if you like talking to yourself in the mirror.
Get Bob's Discount!
If Tim Michels is governor, here's what reproductive health care would look like in Wisconsin. Providing abortions? A felony. Exceptions in cases of rape or incest? None. Here's what Michels says to Wisconsin women who get pregnant after being raped. To ask her to go through the birth is not unreasonable. Tim Michels is a radical and divisive politician coming for your rights. Wisconsin women deserve better. Vote no on Tim Michels.
Your mission, stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis.
Or active psoriatic arthritis.
And take it on with Rinvoq.
Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that tackles pain, stiffness, swelling.
For some, Rinvoq significantly reduces RA and PSA fatigue. It can stop irreversible joint damage.
And Rinvoq can leave skin clear, or almost clear, in PSA. That's Rinvoq Relief.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Ask your rheumatologist about Rinvoq Relief. Rinvoq. Make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Rinvoq.
He has his grandfather's smile.
Her mother's eyes.
My cheekbones.
But will she have my diabetes?
My sickle cell anemia.
His father's heart disease?
Go to joinallofus.org to share your health information and speed up health research breakthroughs. The future of health begins with you.
Get Bob's discount on furniture, on lamps, on chairs, on mattresses, on rugs, too.
Get Bob's discount!
Only at Bob's Discount Furniture.
Back to school is not what it used to be.
There are new safety concerns, new protocols, and lots of questions.
We can help you navigate some of those hurdles with our Back to School series.
Join us every morning starting at 6:30 a.m. only on News 3 Now this morning.
Need emergency weather alerts before conditions turn bad? Download the First Warn Weather app right now. Turn on notifications and I'll alert you when severe weather threatens. The First Warn Weather app. Get it now.
Powered by News 3 Now.
All right, finally this morning, a remarkable discovery 400 feet underwater. CBS's Dana Jacobson has more.
You're looking at what remains of a 1,000-ton, 316-foot U.S. Navy warship that hasn't been seen in over a century, discovered just last week by a team of British divers. The USS Jacob Jones, commissioned in 1916, was on the North Atlantic during the First World War when it became the first U.S. destroyer sunk by enemy fire.
The find of the Jacob Jones is a big deal to the U.S. Navy.
Retired Admiral Sam Cox is director of the Naval History and Heritage Command in Washington, D.C.
The USS Jacob Jones was called a destroyer. That's the type of ship. Smaller than a battleship, smaller than a cruiser, very fast, very versatile in its mission. During that time of the war, primary purpose was to escort convoys and defend the troop ships against German submarine attack.
But it was just that which the Jones fell victim to. On December 6, 1917, after escorting a convoy to France, the ship was heading back to its home port in Ireland when it was attacked by a German U-boat.
The U-53 was under the command of Captain Lieutenant Hans Rose, who was a very capable German submarine skipper, had sunk 79 ships during the war, fired one torpedo at the Jacob Jones, which was very accurate. Lookout sighted the torpedo. The ship almost was able to avoid it, but not quite.
The torpedo hit the Jones near the stern, causing massive damage and uncontrollable flooding. One of the sailors capturing the moment when the ship went down. Out of the 110-man crew, only 46 were believed to have survived, including the rescued sailors in this photo. The ship settled in its final resting place, where it lay undiscovered for 105 years. That is, until a group of expert British divers who spend their time searching for shipwrecks and call themselves Dark Star set out to find the lost vessel. Just last week, after an 18-month search, they did. Ironically, with the help of the German U-boat commander's detailed logbook. The wreck of the Jacob Jones is located about 60 miles off the southwestern tip of England, near the English Channel, lying beneath 400 feet of water. And this is where it will remain, undisturbed, in accordance with international salvage law and a widespread protocol for military wrecks.
When a U.S. Navy shipwreck is found, our general policy is to leave it undisturbed. It's a war grave. It's a hallowed site.
I mean, just such a cool 400 feet underwater.
Yeah, I don't know how you would get it out anyway. So.
Yeah, no, it's got to stay down there like they mentioned, but really cool story. And I love, this was over 100 years ago, but just the dedication to keep looking for it. Really, really cool stuff. Yep. All right, Greg, before we go, how about a last check on our weather?
Still the fog out there. That's really the story that we're dealing with. So the dense fog advisory is still out to 9 a.m. So if you're driving out there, just be careful. Visibility's improving a little bit, but still there's a lot of areas that are still looking at 1 and 1.5. Temperatures holding right around the mid-low 60s. Our dew points are pretty close to that, and then you get 100% relative humidity, and there's your fog that forms like that. So we're going to see a little bit of drier air kind of push in, but there's still a chance for a few showers, mainly east of the area today. Most of the area will be cloud cover with upper 70s, north-northeast winds. Tonight, a little bit cooler. Dew points do fall a little bit. Once again, fog will be not a potential issue, especially river valleys, and could be dense. We'll just wait and see on that. So tomorrow, then, once again, if any fog lifts, we're going to see temperatures in the 80s. pushing up there. And the things to know, once again, we already mentioned the fog. It could be a Monday, Tuesday, even Wednesday. We'll have to watch that. Dry Monday through Wednesday, low 80s. And then Thursday, Friday, some showers coming in. So there's your 10-day, and there's your next chance. But overall, start of the work week should be nice.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. And thank all of you for joining us. Have a great rest of your Sunday.